Why do the chosen suffer more for love? Imagine an emptiness that tightens the chest, a longing that cannot be explained. Have you ever felt this after loving someone with all your soul? Perhaps you are one of those who are not satisfied with a little in love, who experience it as if it were a fire that consumes everything. These people, the chosen, carry a rare gift to love beyond the ordinary. But this gift comes at a cost. Love, which for many is lightness and smiles, can be a weight that hurts for you. Why? Because you don't love halfway. You give yourself fully, feel every fragment of the connection, and sometimes suffer more than you would like. Have you ever wondered if there is a reason for this? In this video, we will reveal the 7 secrets behind this pain that the chosen know all too well. It's not by chance. It's not weakness. It's something greater, something that sets you apart. Perhaps you are going through a moment where love feels more like a test than a gift. If so, this content will touch your heart. So get ready. Together we will explore what makes love so intense and so painful for those who were chosen to feel it in a unique way. And if this message resonates with you, don't forget to follow the channel for more reflections that speak directly to your soul. Shall we begin? 1. You love on a deeper frequency. When you love, it's not something that happens only on the surface. It's as if an invisible string connects your heart to another person's, vibrating in a tone that few can hear. For the chosen, love goes beyond beautiful gestures or sweet words. It touches the soul, almost like a force that cannot be explained. Have you felt this, haven't you? You look into someone's eyes and see more than just their face. You perceive what that person hides, a quiet fear, a sadness they don't even admit. It's not just attraction or the desire to be close. You feel their energy, as if you could hear what their heart whispers. But not everyone experiences love this way. Many go through relationships as if they were changing clothes, quickly, easily, without diving deep. They are content with what is simple, with light conversations and promises that don't weigh heavy. For them, loving is a pastime, not a journey to the depths of themselves. You, however, don't function that way. Your soul craves more. It wants connections that have meaning, that stir something greater within you. It's not just about having someone by your side. It's about finding a piece of truth in that other being. A look that says everything. A silence that speaks louder than words. The hard part is that the world is not ready for this. People are scared of those who feel so deeply, of those who see beyond the mask they wear. Your way of loving is like a bright light. It illuminates, but it can also blind those who don't want to see. And this leaves you feeling lonely sometimes, doesn't it? Think about that moment when you fully opened yourself up to someone. You gave your best, showed who you really are without games or pretense. But in return, you received emptiness, a silence that hurt more than any word. The love you offer is too great to fit into small hearts. Have you stopped to think about how this marks you? Every time you love like this, it's as if you are planting a seed in soil that may not always bloom. You invest, you believe, you give yourself, but often the other person doesn't understand what you are giving. Or worse, they don't even want to understand. It's an unequal dance. You spin in a deep rhythm, full of soul, while the other barely keeps up with the steps. It's not that you ask for too much. It's that the world has become accustomed to asking for too little. And this difference weighs heavily because your love doesn't find an echo where it should. Maybe you've already asked yourself, why do I feel so much? It's not weakness, you know? It's what makes you chosen. Loving on this frequency is a rare gift, even if it comes with this sting of loneliness. Your heart does not accept halves, and that's beautiful, despite the pain. Deep down, you know you're not going to change. You might try to love more lightly, more normally, but you can't. Your essence won't allow it, and that's okay. Those who love this way leave marks on the world, even if the world doesn't always see the magnitude of that love. 2. You attract people who need healing, but you can't heal them. Have you noticed how certain people appear in your life? It's not by chance. They come hurt, carrying heavy stories they hardly reveal. They are souls who have stumbled along the way, and something in you, perhaps your calm, your way of listening, draws them in like those seeking a shelter. It's almost magnetic. Your presence is a comfort they didn't even know they needed. Has it ever happened that someone told you a painful secret, one they have kept for years, just because they felt they could trust you? The chosen have this power. They attract those who are lost, who need direction. But then comes the hard part. You want to help. You want to take those pains and throw them away, make the other smile again. You spend nights thinking about what to say, what to do to lighten that burden. You give yourself completely, because for you, loving also means caring for those next to you. The thing is, no one warned you how exhausting this is. Trying to fix someone is like trying to hold water in your hands. It slips away no matter how hard you try. The truth is simple, but it hurts. Healing does not depend on you. Everyone must find their own way to rise. Do you remember that time when you gave everything you had for someone? Maybe it was a friend, a love, someone you wanted to save. You listened, advised, stayed close even when you were exhausted. But in the end, that person continued to carry the same wounds, and you were left with a tight heart. It's a cycle that repeats itself. They come to you because they sense your strength, but they don't always want to change. Sometimes they just want to vent, to unload their burdens on you and go back to their lives as before. And you, who only wanted to help, end up carrying a piece of that sadness. It drains you. You feel too much, care too much. Have you ever had days when you thought, why do I always attract those who are broken? It's not punishment. It's because your light shines where there is darkness. But not everyone values what you give. The worst part is when you get blamed. Someone might say you didn't do enough, even after everything you offered. Or worse, they abandon you as soon as they find another shoulder to lean on. That cuts deeply, because your love was sincere, but it wasn't enough to change anything. Have you ever felt that emptiness? That feeling of giving your best and still coming out losing? The chosen live this. They want the best for others, but they forget to protect themselves. And in the end, the love that was supposed to be beautiful turns into a burden that no one asked you to carry. Even so, you don't give up. You keep opening your arms to those in need, because that's who you are. Just try to remember, you are not responsible for anyone's healing. Your love is a gift, but it's not a magical solution. Those who don't see this don't deserve your effort. 3. Love exposes your own wounds. Loving, for you, is not just flowers and light days. It's like opening a door you didn't even know was locked. Suddenly, love brings back things you buried. A childhood memory, a no that hurt, a fear of not being enough. All of this awakens when you surrender. The chosen feel this in a unique way. A relationship is not just about the other. It's about you, too. Each kiss, each fight, each silence becomes a mirror. It shows your cracks, those you have hidden even from yourself. And facing this isn't easy, is it? Perhaps you've lived a moment like this. Someone hurt you, and suddenly, it wasn't just about what that person did. It was about that time, years ago, when you felt small, Love pokes at these old wounds, bringing them to light, whether you want it to or not. Many people run away from this. They close their eyes, ignore what they feel, carry on as if nothing happened. But you can't. When you love, you dive in head first, and that means facing everything, even the ugly parts of yourself. It's a journey of courage, but also of loneliness. Think about that time when an argument made you sadder than it should have. It wasn't just about what was said. It was the echo of something greater, an insecurity you quietly carry. Love forces you to look inward, to ask, why does this still hurt me so much? And then you grow. Each relationship teaches you something about who you are. It can be painful, but it's real. While others jump from love to love without knowing themselves, you stay, reflect, understand your shadows. This makes you stronger, even if it hurts in the process. Have you felt that weight? That exhaustion of feeling everything at once? The chosen have no choice. Love is a demanding teacher. It shows you what needs to be healed, even if you'd prefer to forget. And sometimes that leaves you alone with your thoughts. But there's beauty in this. You don't run away from yourself. Each tear, each doubt, brings you closer to who you truly are. Love breaks you, yes, but it also rebuilds you. It's a gift that the chosen receive, even if it comes wrapped in pain. 4. People are afraid of what they can't control. Your love is something special, free, without games or masks. You give yourself with an open heart, expecting nothing in return. This is beautiful, but it scares a lot of people. The world is full of relationships where people want to control everything, predict every step, keep the other in line. When you love this way, without filters, it's like a bright light. Some don't know what to do with it. They have gotten used to hiding feelings, to calculating what they say or do. Your sincerity leaves them unsteady because you can't manipulate something so true. That's why sometimes you're called too sensitive. It's as if they want to dim a bit of your shine. They want to fit you into a more easily understandable, less intense standard. But this isn't criticism of your way. It's their fear of themselves. Others simply run away. It's not that they don't like you, but they don't want to deal with that level of commitment today. It feels like too much, almost a burden. They know something lighter, safer, that doesn't demand so much from the heart. I have seen this happen. A friend of mine loved like this, without barriers, and her boyfriend ended the relationship saying he couldn't handle the pressure. Pressure. It was just true love, but he couldn't receive it. Don't feel bad about this. Your love being rare is not a flaw, it's a strength. Most people don't understand because they have never felt anything like it. They live on the surface while you dive deep. Think of an important gift that someone rejects because they don't know how to use it. The problem isn't the gift, it's the one who doesn't see its value. Your way of loving is that gift, unique and powerful. Deep down, those who criticize you or distance themselves are lost. They have missed the chance to experience something real. You don't need to change to please anyone. Keep being you, because that's what matters. One day someone will appear and see beauty in all of this. Until then, don't doubt what you carry. Being authentic in a world of masks is already a huge victory. 5. You have a greater purpose, and love can be a distraction. Have you ever felt that you were born for something great? I'm not talking about fame or money, but a different path, something only you can do. People like you, the chosen, didn't come for an ordinary life full of routine and monotony. Love, then, is not always the final destination. It arrives, stirs everything up, but sometimes it's just a visit. Perhaps it's to teach you patience, strength, or even to show you what you really want. I once knew someone like this. She had huge dreams and wanted to change the world with art. She dated a nice guy, but he didn't understand that passion. When they broke up, she suffered, but soon saw that she was freer to pursue what mattered. It's hard when someone you love leaves. It feels unfair, as if the universe has missed the script. But what if it's the opposite? What if this keeps you on the right track? Think of a teacher who appears, teaches you something important, and then steps off the stage. Love can be like that. A lesson that makes you stronger, even when it hurts. It's not that you don't deserve love forever. It's that some people weren't meant to accompany you until the end. They have their role, but your stage is larger. Have you noticed how, after a breakup, you discover things about yourself? Once, I lost a relationship and accepted that it was the end. But then I started to write, something I had never tried before. The universe has a strange way of working. It takes something away to give you space to grow. You feel the emptiness, of course, but you soon realize you're closer to what really matters. Don't blame yourself for this. These goodbyes are not defeats. They are signs that you are going where you need to go. Love was just a nudge along the way. Your mission is what you define. Those who stay do so because they understand this. Those who leave, well, perhaps they were never part of the greater plan anyway. 6. You feel love and pain more intensely. When you love, you do it for real. It's not something light or half-hearted. You throw your whole heart into it. Everything becomes more alive, more colorful, as if the person is the sun on a gray day. Every laugh, every touch becomes a treasure you keep in your memory. It's magical. Have you noticed how you feel larger than life when you're in love? It's as if the entire world makes sense just because of that special someone. You don't hold back. You go all in, giving every little piece of yourself. I know that feeling. Once, I fell so deeply in love that it felt like the air changed around her. Every song reminded me of her. Every plan seemed perfect. You felt this, right? It's like living in a movie. But then comes the hard part. When that love ends, it's not just a simple goodbye. The pain is heavy, as if someone has torn a piece of you away. There's an emptiness that's hard to explain, a longing that tightens your chest. You don't forget easily. Memories come flooding back unannounced, the way she smiled, a silly phrase that stuck in your head. While others move on quickly, you're still there, feeling everything all over again. I've been through this. I ended a relationship, and months later, I was still waking up thinking about it. Friends would say, "Get over it already." But it wasn't that simple. It wasn't laziness in forgetting. It was because I had lived that with everything I had. Many people cry for a day, and that's it. You don't. The wound takes time to heal. It hurts more, lingering for weeks, sometimes months. It's not weakness, it's the price of true love without holding anything back. This changes you. A breakup isn't just an ending. It's like a storm that messes everything inside you. You recharge your life, feeling every corner of your soul shake. It's intensely overwhelming. I remember one night crying in my room, thinking I couldn't take it anymore. It feels exaggerated to those looking from the outside. But for me, it was real. Have you ever been like that, reliving every detail? Those who love this way don't go through life without feeling. You don't wear shields, you don't pretend everything's fine. If you love for real. If you suffer with the same intensity. A friend once told me something I never forgot. Those who feel more, live more. I agree. You don't slide through days. You dive into them, even when the water is cold. That's courage. Many hide from love to avoid feeling the pain. You don't. You face both with an open heart. Have you thought about how this makes you different? The pain does mark you, yes, but it also builds you. Every tear is like a brick, making you stronger, more yourself. Those scars show that you're not afraid to live. I've learned a lot from this. A broken heart taught me to value what truly matters. You must have also grown from those falls, right? They shape you. Don't change this way. Those who love and suffer like this know life in a unique way. Others might laugh, but they will never understand what it's like to feel so deeply. It's intense. Sometimes it weighs heavily, but it's yours. That fire in your chest is what makes you who you are. Carry it with pride because it's rare. 7. You love unconditionally, but the world loves with conditions. Your love is different, almost like a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. You give everything without asking for anything in return, without expecting promises or favors. It's natural. It comes from within, like someone opening their arms for a hug just because they feel like it. There are no rules in your heart. You don't think, if he does this, I will love. It's free, pure, honest. Have you stopped to think about how rare this is? Most people don't know what it's like to love this way, without ties or calculations. But then comes the complicated part. The world out there doesn't work this way. People are used to wanting something in return, a guaranteed I love you, a gesture of attention, or just security. It seems like an invisible agreement. They give love, but expect you to sign the contract. Have you seen this? I have. Once I gave my best to someone who only reciprocated when they felt like it. That cuts deep. You give your all, and the other person just stays there, holding back what they offer, as if it's a game of exchanges. It makes you want to ask, where's the part about simply feeling? I felt alone because of this. I loved sincerely, but it seemed like I was the only one playing fair. The other person wanted conditions, wanted guarantees I never asked for. You've probably felt that emptiness too. It's like offering a beautiful gift and seeing the person return it because they don't know what to do with it. It creates a lump in your throat. I remember a friend who ended a relationship like that. He said, I loved without expecting anything, but she only gave me crumbs. He cried, but later realized it wasn't his fault. It's not you who is wrong. The problem is that the world has learned to love with a manual full of ifs and maybes. You don't have that manual, and that makes you special. Think of a flower blooming in the middle of a hard concrete street. It grows, it shines, even if no one stops to look. Your love is that flower, incredibly strong. I once gave up on someone for this reason. They wanted me to prove my love all the time. I just wanted to feel, without proof. In the end, I saw that I don't need to change. Have you been through something like this? I bet you have. And you know what I discovered. Those who don't understand this love are the ones who lose, not you. They remain in superficiality. Don't feel less for being different. Your way of loving is a treasure, even if few know how to hold it. It's like a diamond that shines even in the dust. I kept this in my mind after suffering for a long time. My love doesn't need validation. Yours doesn't either. It exists, and that's already enough to make a difference. One day, someone will look you in the eyes and understand everything. They will love as you love, asking for nothing, just feeling. It may take time, but it will happen. Until then, don't hide who you are. This unconditional love is too great to be kept inside. Let it fly because it deserves the whole world. If you've seen these points, don't think that your way of loving is a problem. On the contrary, it's what makes you strong. You feel everything more deeply, love with an open heart, and throw yourself in without fear. This is a gift, even if it sometimes comes with tears. Have you noticed how you come out stronger from each fall? I've felt this in my own skin. After a broken heart, I thought I wouldn't be able to handle it. But Then I saw that I grew, that I learned to know myself better. You must have those stories too, right? They shape you. Your love is sometimes too big for the world. It doesn't fit into the boxes that people create, with rules and conditions. This scares some, but it doesn't mean you should change. Those who can't keep up are the ones who lose. Think of it this way. Everything you give, even without receiving anything in return, results in something. That love you spread will find a way to come back to you. It could be a smile from someone, a new friendship, or a day when you feel at peace. You are powerful for loving this way. Not everyone has the courage to feel so much, to live so truly. The world may not understand now, but that doesn't erase what you carry. So move forward. Don't hold back that love just because you've been hurt. It is your fire, your mark. One day someone will look at you and see all of this. Until then, keep being that giant heart. What did you think of all this? Tell me in the comments how you felt reading this. Have you gone through something like this in love? Share with me. I want to hear your story.